go on a loaded Tuesday. This is The Herd. Wherever you may be, however you may be listening, thanks for joining us live in Los Angeles. By the way, 1 hour from now, I will give you my 5 best Fox Bet over-under picks. They're called future bets. Vegas, Fox Bet puts up the number of wins your team is predicted to have. They give a number. And you can bet they'll win less than that or more than that. I've got 3 overs, 2 unders. They're my best bets. I'm betting them. So I'll give you those in 1 hour. Joy Taylor is joining me today. We got Lakers, Cowboys, Rockets.
Oh, there's a lot going on today.
Big Ten.
I'm trying to think I'm going to sneaky guess one. I'm going to write it down and see if I was right about it, about one of your over-unders, because I think I know which one.
I think you know more than one. I think you know 2.
Okay. I'll guess. I feel less strongly about the second one, but the first one.
Money to be made in 1 hour.
Yes.
So let's start with the Lakers. So last night was the first time in the bubble. Oh, my. Well, that Lakers are a championship team. Oh, boy. Now, they had size. They had length. They played defense. The chemistry was good. The stars were unbelievable. But here's the problem. They've had all those things in the bubble. Now, let's be clear. Portland waved the white flag. We all have a tipping point in life. You moms and dads out there dealing with COVID, your kids at home, probably good for 2 months. Then you reach a weekend, you need some tequila. We all have a tipping point. Portland gave up. And Portland, the series is over. The game was over in 4 minutes. It was 15-0. And everybody in life, every team, Portland should be proud of their season. They gave you everything. You got Dame's hurt, wobbling. He's got a finger issue. And C.J. McCullough's got a broken bone in his back. And Nurkic is looking exhausted for his last 2 or 3 games. But this was the Lakers doing everything right on the same night Portland literally waved the white flag. So you can't take much from the game. But one of the things I like about analytics, it tells me the truth. I get out of recency bias. I get out of confirmation bias. There is an issue with the Lakers. They have all these components to be a championship team, and they've had all of them in the bubble every night. Length and size and a front court, and LeBron's awesome, and AD is mostly awesome, and they've got an experienced coach and a lot of years in this league. But what happened last night? What happened last night is what hasn't happened in the bubble until last night. All the other guys shot well. KCP shot well, and Danny Green shot well, and Kyle Kuzma shot well. That's the problem. That is the issue. If you look at 2 numbers for the Lakers this year, they're 29-0 when they've shot 50%. That's not on LeBron and AD. AD shot 50% for the season. LeBron shot 49.5%. They're always shooting 50%. They're 20-1 when they shoot just 40% on threes. The issue with the Lakers, they've had all of these championship components the entire bubble. The size, the length, the experience, LeBron, AD, a veteran coach. It's the other guys. That's the Lakers' issue. And last night, they all hit. Why? Was it because Portland gave up? Perhaps. Was it because it was Kobe Day? 8-24, commemorative jerseys that emotionally, those other players, those fringe guys were all emotionally captivated and moved. I don't know. But when I watched the Lakers last night, I'm like, yes, they looked like a championship team last night. But it's not LeBron and AD or their size or their rebounding or their defense or their length or their experience. I've seen all of that every night in the bubble. When the other guys deliver, this is why I think LeBron James has been frustrated. LeBron sees the same thing. Last night they had JaVale McGee on the court with LeBron, with AD, and with KCP, just those 4 guys. And I was sitting there watching thinking, this has to be the longest team in the league. They just looked like giants. Portland looked tiny and small and outmatched and outclassed physically. And LeBron is too smart not to see the truth. That LeBron, and I think this is a frustration for LeBron, is that he knows he's going to have to depend on Kyle Kuzma, and he doesn't trust him, and KCP likes him but doesn't trust him, and Danny Green likes him but he's old. So that to me is, I'm not going to take too much of last night. It was such a rare night. Portland gave up. It was Kobe Day. It was emotionally a tough night for Portland, a great night for the Lakers. They were playing for something beyond themselves. But the frustrating part, if you're LeBron, because he's just too smart not to see this, is he really knows. Last night he's like, it was the other guys. It wasn't me. I'm always good. AD, he's almost always good. That's the question with the Lakers. Do you trust Kuzma, Danny Green, and KCP? Because when they hit, you watched it last night. When they hit, get out the way. That's a championship team.